what is the cost of living and the rent amount you'll pay in Nakuru. Now currently I'm living in Nakuru and I've been here for around 10 years, and I also lived in Nairobi, and I can compare and see the differences and similarities. Basically, if you want to come to Nakuru, know that, and you're moving from Nairobi to Nakuru, know that Nakuru is cheaper. Where you are paying, let's say 20,000 in Nairobi, the same house in size and quality, you'll pay around 12,000 or 10,000. Now in Nakuru, there are specific estates for the rich, for the middle class, and those ones who are struggling. If you are struggling and your monthly salary is something like, let's say 5,000, or let's say 8,000 to 15,000, you can just go to areas like Shabab, like Kaptembwa, where rent is between 1,000 and 3,000. You live comfortably. Those estates, I can liken them to Kibra, or Korogosho, or Soweto, or Mkwaruben, somewhere there. So those are the estates for those ones who are living under $1 per day, or $1, $2 per day, even up to $3. They are very cheap. You'll pay rent between 1,000 and 3,000 per month. Now there are estates for middle class. If you are a middle class earning between 40,000 and 100,000, so there are several estates you can live. You can live in White House, you can live in 58, you can go to Kiamunyi Estate, Masinjeri, you can go to, there's basically several estates. And for middle class, in Nakuru you can get a 1-bedroom house for 7,000 to 12,000. 12,000 is on the higher side. The average price of 1-bedroom house for middle class in Nakuru is 10,000. A very spacious 1-bedroom house with enough water, security, and everything. And for the rich and upper middle class, there are those people who earn at least 150,000. You can go to Naka, you can go to Milimani, you can go to Kiamunyi, and even Kabarak. There are so many houses, very good ones, decent ones, you can stay in. So there, the amount you'll pay as rent, if you go to Milimani and you are going to rent let's say a 2-bedroom house, you'll get from 25,000 to 45,000, somewhere there, in an apartment. But in a standalone house, most of the houses go between 45,000 and 100,000. Standalone, they have their own compound. Yeah, Kiamunyi, there are houses for, you can get even 2-bedroom house for 15,000 shillings. There are also houses which are a bit expensive, 2-bedroom. You can get for 30,000, 25,000, 2 bedroom. There's also 3 bedroom houses there. Naka is a bit somehow old estate, but very good for upper class and the rich. They're also, the standalone houses in Naka, most of them were built a long time ago. The new houses there are apartments. Also, the rent there, if you are upper middle class and your salary is 150,000 to 200,000 or 300,000, you can get a very good house standalone for 40,000 shillings or 35,000 shillings. So basically, those are places for upper middle class. If you go to places like Kabarak there, you'll only get standalone houses, very spacious. So in Nakuru, the life is very cheap in Nakuru compared to Nairobi. Very cheap. Food is cheap. Most of the people in Nakuru grow food in their compound. So when you go to the market, you'll find them very cheap. Transport is very cheap. For example, if you live in Kiamunyi to town, you will spend 50 shillings to town, and back is just 60 shillings, 110. Very cheap. And from that place to town is just 10 minutes. You can even walk. So basically, Nakuru, life is very cheap. But the problem is, if you're moving to Nakuru to do business, the profit margins are very low compared to Nairobi. Businesses like grocery shop will not be profitable because most people in Nakuru grow their own vegetables and fruits. So Nakuru is good for retirees, people above 40 years, and people strictly go there to work. If you are earning salary in Nakuru, that is the best place to work compared to Nairobi. Because if you're earning 100,000 in Nakuru, you can save even 70,000 shillings. But in Nairobi, you only save 30,000 shillings. So Nakuru, generally, the cost of living is low. Life is good. But there's one thing I've noticed in Nakuru. Security is it's not good compared to Nairobi. That's why you go to the CBD and many estates, by 10 p.m., most of the people have slept. Businesses have been closed. So basically, that is how life is in Nakuru. If you want to work in Nakuru, it's better than Nairobi in most aspects.